Hello and welcome to beautiful and sunny Hamilton, Ohio here at Foundation Field for some more GLSCL action. We've got the Hamilton Joes versus the Southern Ohio Copperheads. The Joes have kind of righted the ship, have won 2 of their last 2 after going on a 4-game slide. We'll look to make it 3 in a row and get an official winning streak. Blake Griffin, Luke Westpoli joined alongside. It's a beautiful day for baseball, and the Joes are looking like they're playing their best baseball of the season.
Yeah, that win yesterday was one of the better team wins we've seen from them. Just good stuff on both sides. Hitting was there when they needed it to be early, and the pitching, of course, was there all night, as it was a really good start from Clay Brock. And then Tyler Hudson came in and shut things down, only gave up 2 base runners in the final 4 innings that he pitched, got his first save of the season, and finished out a really just solid team win all around for the Joes yesterday.
I do the lineups here at the park, so we'll do the same. Your Kettering Health starting lineups brought to you by Kettering Health. Grant Miller will lead things off, leading off in left field, followed by Riley Hawthorne at second base in the 2 spot. Nick Wimmers will DH tonight, but will bat in the 3 spot. Parker Lester will get his first start at third base in a couple of days, as he'll bat in the cleanup spot. Evan Ulrich will bat in the 5 hole and will be the backstop for tonight's pitcher. Bennett Clement in the 6 hole. He'll play center field. Caden Konzak out in right field. He'll bat 7th. Cal Brazier over at first base. He'll bat 8th. And Clay Badalak over at short, batting 9th and rounding things out. On the mound is Brock Narker, who we will see for the first time in the starter role tonight. We've seen him come out of the bullpen and be very good in his limited time with us so far. A Wright State Raider, as we have a couple on this team. Brock, who will look to kind of keep things rolling pitching-wise for the Joes.
Yeah, it's been a couple of good pitching performances the last couple of days, and now Brock in a new spot, as mentioned, getting that starting slot today. Looking to fire in a couple good innings of baseball. Should be interesting, the pitching situation for the Joes, obviously, with the All-Star game coming up in a couple of days. There's a few guys who are unavailable, and you could really say your top guys, as they were selected as All-Stars, are going to be unavailable for the next couple of nights. But Narker's definitely a guy, he came in late, so that kind of almost disqualified him from even having a chance at being selected as an All-Star, but certainly very, very talented out there on the mound. Plays for Wright State, who's always got great staffs over in Fairborn.
And is a native of Fairborn, so playing for his hometown school. The Joes tied at the top of the GLSCL South with the Lincoln County Settlers. If you watched last night's broadcast, you'll know we kept a close eye on that game yesterday, but the Settlers were able to come back in dramatic fashion and almost really rout the Jazz last night, winning 17-10. So the Joes will look to take a half-game lead as the Settlers have the off night tonight. But the Settlers will play the Cheds twice tomorrow. So in a position where you want to beat them, but you also want to make sure they're not too defeated to play the Settlers tomorrow. Leading things off, third baseman Jordan Long for the Cheds tonight. Big swing and a miss to start things off. A good sign of things to come as Brock Narker 1 pitch, 1 strike. I mentioned Grant Miller kind of having a rough time in the leadoff spot, leading off innings. Long on that same kind of boat. 1 for 8 leading off innings. As the 1-1 will also miss low.
Yeah, it's normally Trey Rucker, actually, who we see in that first batting order. But Rucker moved down into the 7th spot in the lineup today for Southern Ohio.
Chopped on the ground. We'll find the glove of Parker Lester in foul territory. And Brock Narker is even the count at 2-2. Hunt for his first strikeout. Yesterday, a little more uncharacteristic, or more of what we are used to seeing from Joe's pitching. As 2 nights ago, it took us 7 innings to get our first strikeout. Saw 1 from Clay Brock in the first inning yesterday. Narker will look to make it the same, as that one will miss low. Talk about it. Jordan Long just hitting 182 in general. His strikeouts to walk ratio is not something you like to see out of that top spot. 4 walks, 17 strikeouts as that one's hit foul. We talked about Narker making his first start of the season. Already has a winning record at 1-0. As that one swung on and missed for the first strikeout of the game on the first batter of the game. Jordan Long goes down on strikes, and that will be the perennial beer batter for the rest of the game. Already have $1 off beers for all the fans in attendance tonight.
A good start from Brock Narker. Was a little bit around the zone early in that at-bat, but battled his way back and a well-deserved first strikeout. First inning has just felt like it's been a little bit cleaner for the Joes as of late.
Yeah. That one's fouled off. We mentioned one of the couple times we were back here on Foundation Field, we had the first 1-2-3 inning of a first inning of the entire season, and since then it's kind of picked up here at home as a place the Joes kind of struggled throughout the season. That one's hit a mile into the air. Going over to the fence is Cal Brazier. He won't find it as that one's going to find its way well foul. And now Narker ahead of Hodges, 0-2. Hodges sort of a hot stick for this Copperheads, 5 of his last 12. Parker will look to put out the Flames. That one's sent out into right field contact, not having to move much, takes a couple steps to his left. That'll find the webbing for out number 2. As Brock looks very comfortable out there in the mound in the starting spot. Haven't quite asked him. We know Hudson prefers the bullpen role. We don't know what sort of Narker prefers. Your 3-hole for the Cheds tonight will be Kyle Ratliff as the first pitch buzzes the tower. Leader in home runs in the GLSCL South with 6, and second in strikeouts with 30. So kind of an all-or-nothing guy out of this right-handed batter's box. So that one will miss low, catch off the home plate umpire, and they kind of moved to 2-0.
It's a new spot for Narker, as you mentioned. He's not normally a reliever for this Joes team, and in his 3 years at Wright State, 25 appearances out of the bullpen and no starts.
Well, that'll do it.
Pitched 12 innings for the Raiders this year, all in relief.
2-0 hit a mile into the air. Kin contact will settle under it, loses the hat, but gets the ball in the process, and Brock Narker has a clean inning, 1-2-3 for one of the few times we see it here at Foundation Field. Good start to the game. The Joes have their first chance to bat here in just a couple moments. We'll be right back. You're watching the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Grant Miller going to lead things off for the Joes, as Walker Bridges will have the night off tonight after he controlled the leadoff spot for the last couple of games. Miller last night, who was 1 for 3 with the new walk-up song, did hit the ball hard in his second at-bat. Found the glove of starting pitcher Garrett DeClue last night, as that one will miss off the plate for ball 1. Miller not only good with the bat, phenomenal in the outfield. So he found himself on the All-Star roster for a couple of days from now in the 12th. The 2-0 swung on and missed. Ball dropped a little bit down. Starting pitcher for the Cheds tonight will be Jake Jordan, who we saw almost a week ago. Just 8 days ago when the Joes rolled over the Copperheads 11-1. Jordan did receive the loss in that game. As the 3-1, a bunt attempt, but will find its way foul. Scoreboard says 3-2.
It's 2-2.
Jake Jordan, a 6'5" right-hander. As that one will find the outside corner. Backwards K to start things off here for Jake Jordan. We see Narker get a strikeout in his first at-bat, and we see Miller now go down as Jordan claims his first strikeout victim of the night. Jordan very tall, very lanky. As that one will miss low to Riley Hawthorne. Out of Georgia as well, so him and Parker both down south boys, southern boys. So the 1-0 hit on the ground. On the backhand is Stallings. They'll field it, throw over in time. We're out number 2. So 7 pitches to retire, 2 batters for the Joes. So it'll bring up Nick Wimmers, who got the GLSCL interview last night from Brady Labor.
A 15-pitch at bat.
Yeah. He's had himself a good couple of weeks. His 8 for his last 19. Including a two-hit night yesterday. 2 singles and a pair of ground outs. As that one will come in and clip him. Or rather, I think they got Steidl's glove. We heard a sound. It definitely hit something. But no motion from Wimmers or the umpire to take a base. It's a 2-0. Hit off the fists in the air. Wasn't sure if that got the ground before it went up. Caught by Long, and that will retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go both teams.
Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio.
The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Back here for the top of the second after a rather quick first inning. Some 20 minutes between the two teams as both starters already locked in early. First pitch. Now to Josh Steidel will miss off the plate. Steidel will make his appearance behind the dish as he does almost every game, I believe, for this Copperheads team. Steidel, who was leading this team in home runs for quite some time with 4, has seen that one taken by Kyle Ratliff, who now sits at 6 as he rips that one down the line but foul. Three games at first for Steidel, and 12 behind the dish, and the other one presumably DHing. Making appearance number 21 on the season. They had in the count 3-1. As that one will miss low and in, and Steidel will be the first baseman of the Cheds see tonight. Raise that OBP a little bit. Give the Cheds a base runner with nobody out. Steidel walk number 9 on the season. We'll bring up Maverick Stallings, the shortstop for tonight. And the first pitch to him will miss. Steidel 1 for 2 on stolen bases this year. Has stolen 1 and has been caught once. The big swing. Caught a little bit of that one, did Maverick Stallings. But that one's going to go right back into the glove, and the count will leave it at 1-1. Joe's looking to roll after a 4-2 victory last night against the Scouts, in which they kept pace with the Settlers, as that one takes a big hack and will miss as well.
Crossing 90 miles an hour on that one from Narker.
Love to see it from the Raider gang. A lot of checks over there to Steidel. The 1-2. Hit up into the middle of the infield. Riley Hawthorne going to camp under it. And will make the catch for out number 1. No infield fly rule called on that one. Riley Hawthorne just taking matters into his own hands. You would prefer to see Steidel over there at first than Stallings. So not wanting to let that one drop and maybe try a double play opportunity. Every time we've seen that this season, though, it has gone not the fielder's way.
Never.
That one hit on the ground. Right to Badalak. Badalak to Hawthorne, now over to Brazier. 6-4-3, Taylor made, and Brock Narker is out of the inning. Another 0 on the board for the Joes. We go to the home half of the second. They look for some more offense. You're watching the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
Joe's fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at CBoxSports.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Parker Lester going to lead things off. We've mentioned has been on a tear over the last couple of days. We've mentioned on the broadcast. But hitting 400 in his last 9 games. He'll look to kick-start the heart of these Joes bats. Get something rolling. Took the Joes just 1 inning yesterday to get something across. An RBI from the man you see right there, Parker Lester, reaching a fielder's choice in that at-bat. First pitch bounced in off the glove, went careening over to the Copperheads dugout.
Almost went into the concourse.
That ball had eyes to escape. The 1-0, right back up the middle. Stallings to the field on his left. Fire across the diamond in time. 2 pitches to retire Parker Lester. Will bring up Evan Ulrich. The one thing we saw from Jake Jordan his last time out was that the Joes didn't hit him very well, just had the 1 hit, but walked 5 and gave up 4 earned runs. So the walks definitely one of the plagues of Jake Jordan, as he's struck out 13 and walked 8, so almost 1-to-1 on the strikeouts to walk ratio. So you have to think you maybe just wait him out a little bit. The 1-0 to Evan Ulrich. That'll clip the outside corner. Evan needing to get something rolling against the Copperheads on the season is 0 for 12. That one hit the Maverick Stallings. Still got to again come to his left. Got rid of it quickly. Maverick Stallings kind of showing off the gun a little bit. He gets 2 plays, makes them cleanly, and that's out number 2 here in the second for the Joes.
Yeah, it's been pretty clean. Every at-bat has seemed like almost it's gone the same way. We just see 2 pitches around the zone from Jake Jordan. He'll miss the first couple, and then he'll maybe find it once and then get a weak contacted ball put in play. And his defense has been there for him. He's now retired the first 5 he's seen tonight.
First pitch to Bennett Clement will be right on the outside corner. In there for strike 1. Bennett looking just to kind of right the ship as that one will find the zone. Hitting 200 in his last handful of games. It's coming after he has been very consistent for the Joes all season. The average still at 304. The 0-2 bounced in the dirt. Saw Clement reach base once yesterday, but did come around to score in that 2-run 3rd inning as Riley Hawthorne singled both runners in. Off the chest of Steidel. It seems like when Jake Jordan's trying to throw that breaking ball, it's either out or well in the dirt. And if you can kind of knock that pitch off the table with 2 strikes, if he's not throwing it consistent enough, you hunt the fastball and it starts to get a little party time, as that one will be fouled off. Twos now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. 0-0 our score. Joe's looking for their first base runner of the ball game off Jake Jordan, who was retired the first 5 Joes he's seen. The 2-2. Chopped into the Joes dugout. Pearl had to jump out of the way of that one.
That one was right in. Came right back out, and then Joes are now putting that ball back in the dugout.
Throwing around a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes once again to Bennett Clement. We saw Wimmers grind out a 15-pitch at-bat yesterday. We'll see if maybe Clement can kind of drive out that pitch count here today. It was almost necessary yesterday with DeClue on the mound. DeClue, who was pretty good in his 5 innings of work, just gave up 2 runs. Full count offering. Fastball in the inside corner. past the bat of Bennett Clement. He'll go down on strikes. And that is strikeout number 2 for Jake Jordan. Will bring us to the third inning. Nothing our score. A pitcher's duel here to start. You're watching the All Wealth Hamilton Joe's Broadcast Network.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a non-profit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
Top of the third, Narker still on the mound as his game has kind of flown by the first 2 innings. Trey Rucker will lead things off here in the third. Hit right back up the middle, just past the glove of Narker on the mound, and that's the first hit of the ball game for either team. We'll go to Trey Rucker, who hits the ball right back up the middle, returns to center. Back-to-back leadoff base runners for the Copperheads. We'll bring up Bam Thomas. Thomas down in the 8 hole. Last time we've kind of seen him be in the 4-5. Has moved down the lineup like Rucker. A pick from Evan Ulrich. And has to pick a little bit because Trey Rucker over there at first does lead the Copperheads in stolen bases. 12 of those over there from Rucker as we get a pick-off move from Narker. Rivaling Bennett Clement a little bit, who has 15. And he'll take off. The swing through from Thomas, a great throw from Evan Ulrich. Tag on the chest and in time. A bullet from Evan Ulrich erases an out and a runner on off the base pass for the Cheds.
Yeah, great throw from Ulrich. Put it right on the pillow out there at second.
Turn the mask around as that's a big swing and a miss from Thomas.
Yeah, I actually thought that Rucker got a pretty good jump on that one too. He timed it up really well.
They do say death taxes and Evan Ulrich throwing out a base runner. It's the 1-2 hit on the ground softly to Riley Hawthorne. He'll field it. Throw it over to first. And that'll put 2 outs on the board for Narker, who has faced the minimum, or rather 1 over the minimum, as Steidel was left at first. Rather, no, he's in the double play. Yeah, has faced the minimum so far. Look to keep that rolling against Carson Shepard. First pitch in there for strike 1. Shepard over there at second for the Cheds tonight. So send that one into right field. Caden Konzak won't find it. That'll drop in front of him. Long, hard round from Shepard, but he'll get back. So that ball trickles in back into second base. 2 out base runner will bring up the top of the order in Jordan Long. See if Shepard maybe can get thrown on the bases as well. Keep Narker at the minimum. 10 stolen bags on the season for Shepard. Takes a nothing lead over there as that one bounces in off the chest of Ulrich. The mask goes quickly and able to corral it in time. Keep Shepard planted over there at first. Copperheads base runners. 55 stolen bases on the season. Almost nothing compared to the Joe's 80 plus. As that one will miss the zone. Evan Ulrich kind of double pumping on that one. Thought that one was in there. We all did up here in the press box too. And the count 2-0 is Jordan Long. That one fouled off of the plate. Presumably got a little bit of the umpire as Evan Ulrich very quickly to go back and see if he's okay. The 2-1 almost gets away from Evan Ulrich at the plate. Narker will look at it and say that's not the right ball. Get a new one.
It's never the right baseball.
Yeah, too much mud on that one, I guess. Still slippery. Yeah, Ryan's got to get on those balls.
That was probably rubbed by Tyler Thaman, if I had to guess.
Yeah, not by the best ball rubber. The 3-1 catches that inside corner. Narker's battled his way back. The count now full at 3-2. Just 1K on the ledger so far for Narker. Back to Jordan Long in the first, who is the beer batter. Everybody cheering on to get him. Strike three. They'll say both the swing and the pitch were neither strikes. And Jordan Long will reach base for the first time tonight.
Close on both sides. Close by Narker to draw the check swing. It was a slider, so it got kind of away from that outside edge of the zone.
We'll bring up Clayton Hodges. We'll swing through that one. Yeah, zone has not been super consistent so far. I've had trouble trying to figure out what it is on both sides. Nothing like yesterday. I know a couple of those calls against the Scouts were rather on the outside corner as that one's buried again. Evan Ulrich quick to recover. They'll check the swing, say no, he didn't go. One on one the count to Clayton Hodges. Fly out to contact his last time up. That one will miss upstairs. Top of the zone not there. The letters, maybe the bottom of the letters, but not middle. 2-1. Hit out to contact once again. Almost lost it in the sun. Instead, we'll range into it and make the catch for out number 3, and Narker able to get out of the inning with another 0. So 3 straight zeros for Narker, doing everything he can. On the defensive side, the Joes need to get some work done at the plate. They'll have a chance here in the bottom half of the third. You're watching the All World Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Caden Konzak will look to lead things off out of the 7-hole. 6 Joes up, 6 Joes retired by Jake Jordan on the mound. The Joes look to hopefully get to him like they did his last time against the Joes. But has 2 varying appearances against the Joes. A win and a loss, both of the decisions coming against this Hamilton Joes team. The first pitch to Konzak will miss upstairs. As the loss that came last Saturday, 4 innings, 4 earned runs. 3 against the Joes on June 8th, the second game of the season, as that one misses out. 2-0 that account. Went 3 1/3. 1 run that was unearned, 2 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, and came out victorious with the win as the 2-0 hit into the air and foul. So almost not knowing what you're going to get, kind of having to roll the dice with Jake Jordan. Flip a coin. But it's been great so far. Perfect through 2. That one will miss off the plate. And Caden Konzak climbs into the driver's seat. Ahead 3-1. Threatening to reach base for the first time in this ball game. The 3-1. Gotta find that outside corner. Caden Konzak not gonna protest.
Yeah, Jordan's been very good against teams that are not the Joes. He's been up and down, but against everybody else, he's been fantastic. All 6 of his earned runs coming in only 2 appearances.
3-2 fought off of the plate.
Gave up 4 earned runs against the Joes, 2 earned runs, and a 6-0 loss against the Steam. Other than that, he's got 4 appearances to his name with none.
But baseball, a game of trends. 6 earned runs in his last 2 appearances.
Yep, had 0 coming into June 26th.
There you go. That one hit on the ground. Couple of offs over to Shepard. Long at bat for Caden Konzak, but goes down retired as the 7th Joe in a row. We'll bring up Cal Brazier. Last time Brazier saw the Cheds rather, back at Bob Wren Stadium, put one well over the center field wall.
Farthest home run of the year for sure.
Would take a little extra to get out of this ballpark to deep center with the batter's eye. Not sure if that one would have hit the batter's eye or gone over, as that one will be swung on and missed.
Went just to the right of the Bob Wren batter's eye.
We haven't seen anyone hit over. Austin Deering came very close.
Very
the
close.
Top of the batter's eye. And when I say top, I mean the top of the batter's eye.
How often do you get a triple hit to center field? That's how high it was.
One ball, one strike to Cal as that one misses low. Cal's been pumping up those RBI numbers over his last couple of games. Has 10 RBIs and 2 homers during this last week or so stretch. And the count 3-1, reach base via a walk last night. And we'll draw the first one of the night here in the 3rd. First base runner for the Joes comes through 2 1/3. Look to piece some together here on the offensive side.
Lee
Brings up-
Badalak,
yeah.
batting .600 against Southern Ohio this year with 3 walks.
The guy you want up to kind of start a fire, as that one's going to miss low. Badalak to move him around, and then you bring up Grant Miller, who is the RBI leader, or tied rather. They got a pick-off move over there to Brazier. Brazier not necessarily a threat to run on the season. But it is 2 for 2, so every time he's stole, he's reached so successfully. That one will miss low.
Might sit on a strike here as Steidel's going to go out to talk to his pitcher. We mentioned the struggles Jake Jordan has had at times finding the zone. Joes have gotten him pretty high in counts a couple of times already, but they've been going swinging at him for the most part.
Looking to be a bit more patient. We talked about maybe if you wait him out, you start to get some pitches that aren't around as the 2-0 will also miss low.
And you got to think after the walk, Battle Axe is going to be taken all the way here.
Almost have to. We have seen the Joes be more successful on 3-0 counts over the last couple of days. That doesn't mean I want to see him swing here. The 3-0 will be framed on the outside corner by Steidel. Steidel doing his darndest out there behind the dish to make every call off the plate a strike, and has been about 50-50 so far. Bouncing lead from Brazier. That ball hit right back up the middle, almost hit second base. Brazier, a hard round to second. Fumbled a little bit out there by Ratliff, but Badalak, who is a bit of a Ched's killer, will find himself over at first with the first hit of the ball game. First base runner and first hit both come on back-to-back batters. And we'll bring at the top of the order, Grant Miller. One behind Sam Lowe in RBIs. Sam Lowe was 17, Cal Brazier was 16. Grant Miller tied as well with 16. The man behind him chasing both those guys with 15. So a good part of the order to have up for the Joes as that one's chopped on the ground, just foul. Grant Miller 0 for 1. Caught looking his first time up. Changes fortunes a little bit here in the third, but the Joes on top. Give them an early lead. They'll square a bunt. We'll put it up into the air. The last thing you want to do in a bunt, but it does reach the ground. Will be foul for what I believe is a 1-1 count. Our scoreboard says 0-2. It is 0-2. I completely missed the foul ball. I don't know how I missed the foul ball. That's almost textbook. The 0-2 swung on and missed once again. Jake Jordan getting a big punch out to put 2 outs on the board and go one step closer to stranding the runner in scoring position.
So Riley Hawthorne come up in a similar situation yesterday in the third inning. Was able to drive in Nick Wimmers.
Scored 2 in that one, I believe.
And Bennett Clement.
Yeah.
Yep.
So instead of Wimmers and Clement, as that one's chopped, check swing over to Shepard. Riley Hawthorne almost not ready for that. Tried to protect himself and instead will be a victim of out number 3. 2 runners stranded for the Joes. 2 runners stranded on both sides of the scorecard as we go to the fourth inning. Still tied at 0-0. You're watching the All Wealth Handle of the Joes Broadcast Network.
Are your clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pay Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519. Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
Kyle Ratliff going to lead things off on the top half of the fourth as we move to the middle part of this ball game. Still tied at 0-0. Looking to see which pitcher's going to blink first. Ratliff, Steidel, and Stallings due up for the Cheds tonight. The Cheds back in their orange uniforms. That one's hit right back up the middle softly. Badalak had to come across quickly, get rid of it, just out of the glove of Brazier. Will be an error on Brazier.
Wow, that was almost an incredible play by Clay Badalak, though. We saw a similar one yesterday get chopped right up the middle, and it bounced over everybody's head and went into center field. This time, Badalak just got on his horse and really impressed the pop time to get that out of his glove as quickly as he did. Unfortunate, and it just wasn't able to be corralled over there at first.
Yeah, I don't know if that had movement on it or like slid, but Brazier kind of threw the glove up at the last minute. Didn't have the best read, it seemed. That one bouncing at the plate. Narker gonna spike that one to the plate. Again, a good job by Ulrich behind the dish to get to it quickly. I have not yet seen an advancement on a wild pitch or anything in the dirt so far. Is that one again in the dirt? Testing my broadcaster's curse. Steidel adding the count 2-0. We mentioned Ratliff with quite a number of RBIs. Steidel not far behind as the runner will take off. The throw to Badalak, not in time. Is called a strike. But Ratliff, who had 12 stolen bases coming into today, gets one here. First pitch, gonna miss low. Steidel well ahead in this count. 14 RBIs in the season. Would easily lead this team if Ratliff didn't have 24. The 3-1, hit on to the right side. Riley Hawthorne handcuffed a little bit, but able to make the play successfully and cleanly for the first out. Joshua Steidel doing his job, hitting the ball to the right-hand side and moving that go-ahead run just 90 feet away here in the fourth.
Yep, we talk about the productive at-bats. That's exactly what you need.
First pitch, Maverick Stallings. Again, going to call Evan Ulrich to keep that one in front. Brock Narker's been a little uncomfortable finding the lower part of the zone. He's buried quite a few into the chest plate of Evan Ulrich.
I'm not really used to going this far, I don't think. Zach Breeden up in the Joe's bullpen.
1-0. Hit foul. Yeah, it's normally your middle relief guy. Analytics guy, also pitching coach to my left, saying that Brock Narker standing up too much. He's not sitting down into that seat, and that's why he's spiking. I always caught. I didn't catch, or I didn't pitch, so I always knew how to call pitches and kind of how to calm guys down, but I never understood the mechanics. Good to have a guy like Sam Hughes to my left. The 2-1. Right back up the middle. Stallings with his first hit of the ball game, and the first run of the ball game comes across for the Cheds, who punch first here in the fourth.
This is the farthest Narker's gone in a while. His career high at Wright State is 2 innings. He's gone 2 innings in 4 of his 6 outings this year, and that's tied for his longest up until this point. So now through 3 1/3, a little longer than he's maybe used to.
We've talked to Tyler Hudson, as that one is a broken bat over to Lester. He'll flip it shovel style over to first in time. 5-4-3 on one of the weirder double plays you're going to see on the season. But regardless of double play, Mitch Class goes down, back-to-back double plays. This one 5-4-3 to end the fourth. One run comes across for the Cheds as we go to the bottom half of the fourth. Nick Wimmer's going to lead things off for us as the Joes look to climb their way back. You're watching the All-Wealth Hamlet Joes Broadcast Network.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Hungry Joe's fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joes game. Order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
Mentioned Nick Wimmer's going to lead things off. He'll bat from the left-hand side as the Joes now trail here in the bottom half of the fourth. 1-0 here on this beautiful July day. 86 degrees, sunny, hardly a cloud in the sky. You see one on the horizon, but that's about it. Wimmer's a soft ball hit to long over there at first, or third rather. His last time up. I've seen that kind of surprised contact as that one finds the zone from these Joes batters. Saw Riley Hawthorne a little surprised his last time up. Not sure if it was a breaking ball in on him, but he kind of just fought it off over to second as that one laced foul. Does not find the net. Almost destined for a car over there.
It hit off the building and then bounced back into the stadium. Wow. That is weird.
We'll mark that down as probably the only time you'll ever see that. As the 1-2 again hit the same way.
Crowd oohing and eyeing. So we've got, here at Foundation Field, we've got a row of cars on each side of the road and then kind of a lane up the middle. He hit it over both of those, over some grass. It hit a building and then bounced back over it again.
1-2 chopped on the ground. Class gonna field it. Would say it routinely, but that one looked kind of awkward. But able to make the play in time. Down goes Wimmers to lead things off. We'll bring up Parker Lester.
Got some confusion here with what's going on.
I think they're
TJ
fair or foul.
Yeah, TJ Lanning came out of the Cheds dugout. Nick Wimmers didn't look to be protesting anything.
I'll rewind it here just in a couple seconds.
Looked like it was clearly fair. They're going to call it foul and bring Nick Wimmers back to the plate. Interesting.
Hold on, let's see.
Looked like that ball was clearly played in fair territory.
Or it might have hit foul at the plate.
It might have. Yeah,
if it hits a certain part of the
maybe
box
in the batter's box or something.
Well, either way, I'm sure he'll
play.
take it. Let me rewind this whole thing. And he'll hit back on the middle. So there you go. A break actually gets past Ratliff. And now into second is Nick Wimmers. The absolute weirdest set of circumstances you'll ever see. But I'll take it regardless. A single and an E8. As I have to erase the 3 unassisted from my book.
Cross it out.
Never should be so assumptive. Guess that's my own fault. But Parker Lester sits in a big RBI opportunity with nobody out. Let me take the out off the scoreboard. My bad.
Corner infield in for the Chets.
That one will miss off the plate. have not seen Parker Lester lay one down the entire season.
He's a lefty, you never know.
Could pull one with him. The goal here would be to bunt one over to long at third, make him come off the bag because there's no play at third as that one misses up. But not looking like he's going to bunt so far. But with Parker Lester in 360 with runners in scoring position, you're more liable just to let him swing the bat here, find a gap, and bring home Nick Wimmers. 2-0. Going to find that outside corner. We've talked about how good Steidel has been this evening at fooling the home plate umpire. Let's see one. Going to chase that one in the dirt. And the count leaving it 2-2. So Lester having to battle a little bit. Victim of a 6-3 his last time up. Hit that one very close to second base. Maverick Stallings able to make back-to-back plays back in the second. Looking to put one in the outfield. The 2-2. Gonna miss upstairs. Talked about him in the break. Just kind of have to wait Jake Jordan out and kind of see when he's going to finally start walking guys at a higher clip. 4 innings, the longest Jordan's gone this season. That came his last appearance against the Joes. As that one will be down to the dirt for ball 4, so Parker Lester will work himself a walk. And bring up Evan Ulrich with 2 runners on and nobody out. Over his last 5, Evan Ulrich getting 355. That's kind of turned things around after a kind of cold couple of games back to back. He'll swing through the first pitch as the count moves to 0-1. Wimmers at second, Lester at first. Ulrich trying to put one in the outfield and tie this game for the Joes. As he'll chase that one and foul it back into the glove of Steidel and it'll go down 0-2. We talked about productive outs. Saw Steidel have probably one of the most productive outs you can have, moving the runner over to third. That allowed the Joes to go down as that one will be fouled off.
Ulrich looking to make his old team pay. Technically a former Southern Ohio Copperhead, as he was signed for them last year before they pulled out of the season. And he was almost a free agent, you could say, in this league. Decided to sign with the Joes, and now he's back for season number 2 in Hamilton.
Should have had himself a LeBron James decision night. The 0-2 laced in the left field. That's going to find the glove of Hodges. Hit very hard into the outfield, so Wimmers just going to hold up at third. But regardless, the bases are now juiced for the Joes, giving Bennett Clement an RBI opportunity.
And here comes TJ Lanning.
Didn't see anybody out in the bullpen. I think this is more of a bullpen night for both teams, as we mentioned. We've got the All-Star game, which is a couple of days, with those guys kind of off the board. But have to check how many of the
Play We Do Not Care.
Bennett Clement, who struck out his last time up, will come up now to bat with the bases loaded and nobody out for the Joes, as the Cheds will move their defense middle of the infield, going to play double play depth, and the corner's going to come in, cut down the run of the plate. First pitch on the ground. Over to the shortstop, Stallings. Bennett Clement with some speed, going to be able to beat that one out. Hit it to the only part of the infield that probably would have recorded a hit. Stallings having to go all the way into the 5-6 hole. And with Bennett Clement's speed, he was going to beat that out no problem. Absolutely no problem, but is able to record the RBI. Hits one into the infield, and the Joes have tied things up here in the fourth with some more damage to do. Bases still loaded for Caden Konzak. As Bennett Clement picks up RBI number 12 in the season, the first pitch to Konzak upstairs. Caden Konzak 1 for 3 with the bases juiced. As that one will now keep the bases unloaded. We'll go to the backstop. And will be a wild pitch to bring in Parker Lester.
And now up 2-0. Maybe you want to sit on a couple pitches here. You'd love to walk the bases loaded here to bring up Cal Brazier.
Big spot. Ched's infield will now almost come all in. Seen this kind of hybrid with the middle infield playing about halfway. So that one will miss off the plate. Saw the same sort of thing the last time we saw Jake Jordan. Pitched a good inning or so, and then the wheels kind of fell off. Around the fourth inning as well. As the 3-0 will miss off the plate, and that'll load the bases for Cal Brazier.
Danger spot here for the Cheds. Bring up a guy who's got a whole lot of RBIs in Cal Brazier, one of the best sluggers in this Joes lineup. Team leader in home runs.
I haven't seen him put one out of Foundation Field. First pitch also to the backstop. Steidel will recover. That will bring in Evan Ulrich. Much like we saw against Caden Konzak. That ball to the backstop. Another wild pitch. Runners now still at second and third, but a 3-1 score. The Joes on top.
Now a lefty out there warming up in the Cheds bullpen.
Cal Brazier, one of the 2 Joes to reach prior to this inning, as Jake Jordan had retired the first 7 that he faced. Saw a walk to Brazier and a single to Badalak back in the third. We've now seen 3 singles, 2 walks, 2 wild pitches to score 3 runs. Big game hunting on that one from Cal Brazier. He'll take a big hack at that one. First pitch breaking ball, almost certainly not what he was looking for. The 1-1 hit into the air. Hoping that one gets out of play. Going over is Class. And he'll make the catch. A delayed reaction as the home plate umpire did not make a motion at all, but Class did come down with it. We'll bring up Clay Badalak now with 1 out.
And quickly an end of the day for Jake Jordan.
We'll be right back. Clay Badalak at the plate. A 3-1 score. The Joes have kind of had an outburst here in the fourth. You're watching the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080. At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposefully so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Story Point Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day. Offering a diverse range of senior living services, our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. Every resident becomes a member of our community. We strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember.
Adam Beery back on the mound after pitching a couple days ago in that 2-1 victory over the Scouts the Copperheads had. We're going to lefty to face the lefty in Clay Badalak. Runner's still at second and third. Just the one out. Need the ball into the outfield to extend this lead for the Joes. First pitch will miss. Shadows have now almost fully engulfed the batter's box. The 1-0 hit up the middle. Ratliff going to come in. That's going to be a tough play. They're going to send the runner in Clement, who's got some speed to throw up the line. It won't matter. A sac fly for Clay Badalak as the Joes now lead 4-1.
Good inning. This Cheds team has always been an opponent that it feels like whenever the Joes find offense against them, it comes in these big bursts.
Yeah.
It usually happens when they play them on the road at Bob Wren Stadium, but now we're seeing it a little bit here too. Cheds have just really struggled to control things when they've been up against the Joes. When they've been able to limit the damage to maybe one run, maybe two in an inning, they've been okay, but as soon as it starts to get a little bit higher, the wheels seem to fall off.
Big swing and a miss to Grant Miller. Miller 0 for 2. Couple of Ks, one backwards, one regular. Look to put a ball in the outfield for his first hit. Keep this inning rolling for the Joes. Still swinging a ball in the dirt. Chased him a little bit on that one. You have to be careful not to get a little too over anxious after striking out twice. Not to reach or chase. You have to stay disciplined at the plate. At least put a ball in play. Big old gap to the right-hand side as Shepard is over there holding the runner in contact. The 0-2. Hit on the ground to the left-hand side. Out of the reach along, but foul. RBI leader for the Joes, and Sam Lowe is not in the lineup today. We'll give Grant Miller a good chance to tie and take the lead. Still sending the ball in the left field. They're going to wave around Konzak. The throw from Hodges is a rather good one. Steidl going to pick it. The tag, not in time. Got around it.
Great slide by Caden Konzak.
An RBI single for Grant Miller, who finds his way into second. RBI number 17 on the season. Now tied with Sam Lowe. Heck of a way to get your first hit today. As Hawthorne will not come to the plate. Ninth batter for the Joes. There is a debate to be had about whether or not batting around is 9 or 10.
I think it's 9.
I don't know where I sit on that.
I'm consider 9.
I'm going to be honest. I have no idea where I sit. I have no opinion right now as the first pitch for Riley Hawthorne on Miss Lowe.
I think as long as everyone gets a plate appearance.
9 would seem logical, but again, there is an argument to be had you don't technically bat around to the next. The guy who started gets back up. As the 2-0 miss off. Put it in the comments if you're watching this YouTube video. Which one do you consider batting around? Either way, Riley Hawthorne looking for some RBIs, as that one will miss upstairs. Very interested to see where everybody sits on this.
There's a lot of good debates in baseball.
Yeah.
Should we make that a daily thing?
Yeah, we're bringing a controversial stat.
Controversial baseball take.
Yeah. Taking all the way is Riley Hawthorne on 3-0. That'll find the zone.
Baseball is a game of unwritten rules and tradition. And
Yeah.
all kinds of opinions on where people stand on things.
There's more than enough of them. A 3-1. Gonna be called strike 2. Riley Hawthorne was halfway down to first, almost flipped the bat back to the dugout. Josh Steidel taking that one from the depths and bringing it back to the bottom part of the zone. The 3-2 hit high into the air and foul. We do have one comment returning to the batter that started the inning, so that's 10.
That's 10.
That's 1 for 10.
1 for 10.
You never know. Everything is kind of wonky as that one will miss in. Steidel brought that glove all the way to the middle part of the zone. And now in the eyes of our commenter, Paul Melvin, the Joes have now batted around.
No matter what you think.
Yeah, either way, they have it both ways. 10th batter to bat Nick Wimmers, who singled. Will now get 2 at-bats in the same inning, both from opposite sides.
Interesting.
Don't know if I've ever seen hits from both sides of the plate in the same inning as that one's bounced in. That's a pretty cool stat if we get that. I've never seen it. But I don't know how many switch hitters I've ever called. So that one stayed up the middle. Won't matter anyway as Maverick Stallings will flip over to Shepard for out number 3. The Joes put up 5 in an offensive explosion as they now hold the lead 5-1. We'll be right back with more Joes action here on the All-Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field.
Joe's fans, in need of insurance, United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872, for years they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
New pitcher on the mound, and Zach Breeden as Brock Narker goes 4. It's the first pitch now. It's a Rucker. Well, laces that one to the left center gap. Coming in is Grant Miller. I don't know why I'm even surprised. If it's hitting in Miller's direction, he's going to range under it and catch it. 2 pitches to retire Trey Rucker. We'll bring up Bam Thomas. Zach Breeden, who we also haven't seen in quite some time, pitched against the Grand Lake Mariners a week ago. Joes did not come out victorious in that one. .15 2/3 innings for Breeden as Thomas will lace that one into center field. Will bounce just into the outfield, roll on the ground to Clement. Be the first base runner in this inning. After the Cheds did put one up in the 4th, but was met by 5 of the Joe's own. But now with the 1 out recorded, Breeden does become the winning pitcher. If he's able to hold the result, as the first pitch in between the legs of Evan Ulrich, 1-0 to Carson Shepard. Breeden out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Miami Hamilton Harrier, as that one finds his zone, pitching on his home field, his home mound for the 2nd straight year. Will play there this next season. 6'2" lefty, the record of 1-1. So that one will miss upstairs.
Former Oak Hills Highlander, if I remember correctly.
Highlander, like that. A 2-1 in the left field. Grant Miller coming in now. Have to go back. Will make the catch once again. I don't know why I ever doubt Grant Miller out there in left field.
Just make it harder on himself.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Ran up about 10 steps just so he could back up behind where he was originally standing and still somehow made it look like no problem.
That one's going on the highlight reel for sure. Every time we mention a high school in the Ohio area, there's about 4 or 5 guys up here who have something to say about that school. I feel out of place as I know nothing about high school sports in Ohio. But as always, football huge here in the state of Ohio, as that one will miss low. Jordan Long back up to the plate, making his 3rd plate appearance. 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. The 1-1 will find the outside corner. And Breeden now eyeing down a big 0 to keep things rolling in the direction of the Joes. Jordan Long is the beer batter. Be $1 off beers for the rest of the inning if he's to strike out, but that one will be hit foul and extend the inning for at least 1 more pitch. A lot of kids chasing the balls here as we do give out free candy if you do return a foul ball. That one hits off Long at the plate. Just a step later and Long's out, but it was still in the box, so it's a foul ball. Full shadows on almost a third of the infield. It's the 1-2 big swing and a miss. Jordan Long down on strikes. $1 off beers for the rest of the inning here at Foundation Field. The fans are happy here at Foundation Field. We're happy in the booth. The Joes are up 5-1. Bottom of the 4th coming up. You're watching the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Bottom of the fifth. Parker Lester coming up as the Joes batted around in both regards. Had a little bit of debate that back in the fourth. But quickly back up here in the fifth are the Joes looking to add more on. 5-1 our score. Parker Lester at the dish. Walked just one inning ago. So that one will miss off the plate. Will be his first at bat against Beery. Who came in to face Badalak. 1-1. Gonna miss low. Steidel unable to use that one with the glove, find the zone on that one. Beery in his last appearance as that one finds the zone. Had himself a save. Pitched against the Scouts. 2 decisions in his last 2 appearances. Pitched on the 4th of July against the Steam, went 5 innings. Didn't get a start. That one's laced back up the middle. So Parker Lester now with his first hit of the ball game. A large round of first, as always. No wave over to the dugout. I haven't seen that in a little bit.
No wave. Haven't seen it in a little bit, but also, I don't think we've seen an extra base hit in a little bit.
He was doing it.
He was doing it at first
Yeah.
a little bit. Maybe you don't want to waste the luck, though. I don't know. It's mostly been an extra base hit thing, even though, yeah, he kind of started to do it on some singles. But I think those are just for the big energy plays. When you hit a big single, you can do it.
Hit that one hard back up the middle. We'll give way to Evan Ulrich, who will chop that one foul. Stabbed over by head coach Tyler Thaman. We've mentioned hands of steel. I don't want to say steel, as steel would probably bounce off. Pillows?
Pillows.
Pillows for hands.
They call it like asbestos hands when you're like cooking. I know that when you have no feeling in your hands because you burn them so much.
Yikes. The 0-1 going to be fouled off now. 0-2.
I mean, that's a chef thing. I guess it kind of applies, right?
I suppose.
Asbestos is soft. He doesn't have any feeling in his hands.
Asbestos is one of the grossest things on earth. It's like black mold. Like, it just looks disgusting. Like, it's good. It's a good thing it's bad because it just looks bad. So the 0-2 is going to miss off. Don't know how we got the housing terms here on baseball, but
Never a dull moment.
yeah, never a dull moment here. Working fast is Beery, trying to catch Ulrich off guard, but will miss the zone. And the count evens at 2-2. Ulrich had himself a single hit, one hard in the left field his last time up. Was unable to get the RBI as he hit it a bit too hard. But will swing right through that one and go down on strikes for the first time tonight. First out of the inning goes to Evan Ulrich. Beery's first strikeout. We'll bring up Bennett Clement. Infield singles last time up, brought home an RBI. Came with the bases loaded his last time up. Hit it into probably the one spot that he could in order to beat one out. As Long was in, both corners were playing in to cut the run off at home, and Stallings was playing a little up the middle and double play depth. Hit it almost behind where Long is right now. So that one's fouled off the leg of Steidel. He will not take a break. We'll roll right through that one as Wimmers, the ball boy tonight, running around a lot. A lot of extra energies. He's not behind the dish. 1-1. Hit in the air and foul. Beery already with one strikeout. Davin Ulrich coming just one batter ago. But Bennett Clement looking to keep the upward trajectory in today's game. Is 1 for 2 strikeout and a single. Had an RBI and a run scored. But to keep that thing rolling, the 0-2 will miss upstairs. Two's in the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And over at first is Parker Lester, who singled. So that one's fouled. Beery an ERA of 3.42 on the season. 21 innings pitched. Make that a little over 21 at this point. Start stop from Lester, but lined right into the glove of Stallings, who will fire back over on a rope. Any lower, and that's taking the head off Parker Lester over there at first.
Almost did.
Hitting the ball hard as Bennett Clement, but unsuccessful, as the game of baseball is. An L6 for out number 2 will bring up Caden Konzak. Konzak had the pleasure of facing the righty in Jake Jordan. Will now have a chance to face the lefty arm of Adam Beery here in the 5th. As the first pitch in there for strike 1. Good mix of fastballs and breaking balls from Adam Beery. Has a rather good one, breaks quite a bit, kind of fools some left-handed batters. As that one's hit hard into right field. Going back is Bam Thomas. But ranges under it, no problems there for out number 3. So a 0 on the board for Adam Beery. Will bring us to the 6th. The Joe's on top, 5-1. We'll be right back. You're watching the All Wealth Hamilton Joe's Broadcast Network.
Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio.
The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Tonight's nonprofit of the game is German Village. Hamilton's German Village is the oldest of Hamilton's 17 strong neighborhoods. It contains St. Julie Billiard Church, The Lane Hovind House, the Butler County Museum, Markham Park, Lane Public Library, and many businesses and historic homes. Let's root on the Joe's pitchers to 11 strikeouts to benefit tonight's nonprofit of the game.
First pitch to Clayton Hodges will be fouled off. Joe's pitchers just with the 2 strikeouts. Both of them coming to Jordan Long. The 0-1 again fouled off. 0-2 the count to Clayton Hodges.
It's been a lot of repeat offenders for the Cheds. We've seen 2 flyouts to right for Hodges, 2 strikeouts for Long, 2 double plays from Class.
The 0-2 and a miss upstairs. Eye into the air and foul just out of the reach of Cal Brazier. Tall, but not tall enough. Hodges, we mentioned, just 0 for 2. 2 flyouts to Konzak, who's been able to negotiate the sun rather easily here on a sunny day in Hamilton, Ohio. Hodges has been able to bring this count even, now 2-2. That one's again to the right-hand side. They'll call it foul. That one dangerously close to the line.
That ball was hit probably 6 inches off the ground and just sailed directly up the line.
First base umpire did probably his best Wii Sports bowling sort of impression. Spun around.
I love a Wii reference.
Shout out to everybody who grew up playing Wii bowling. If you miss the ball, you let go of it backwards.
I still play the Wii every day, and I'm not joking.
100%.
I play it every
Mario
day.
Kart, I've got all of them. 2-2. Not going to catch the outside corner.
That's my pregame ritual before I go to the ballpark every day. I'll play
Nintendo,
some,
if you want to sponsor us.
if you want to sponsor us, I'm a big Wii Sports Golf, Wii Sports Baseball fan.
A 3-2. Chased off the zone. And that's back-to-back strikeouts now for Zach Breeden. Was looking down at Cal Brazier.
Breeden settled in nicely.
Exactly. Came in after Brock Narker went 4. We talked about it mid-inning, just kind of wondering how long they're going to ride his arm. So that one will miss inside.
Yeah, I think that Joe's probably hoping that Breeden can get most of, if not all the way through this game.
That one's chopped foul.
And so maybe you have a guy like Breeden, as long as things go well, pitch at least 6, 7, maybe go into the 8th, maybe in the 9th. Chance that you could try maybe throwing a position player out there, different combinations you could work with.
We speak of Wii games. Evan Ulrich doing his best Dance Dance Revolution, sort of had to reach down and balance himself as he reached up. So that one's ripped down the right field line once again. Ratliff, we mentioned, kind of an all-or-nothing kind of guy. 24 RBIs, 6 home runs, but also 30 strikeouts. Honestly, coming into today, I probably would have picked him for our beer batter, but has not struck out yet. That one's been Jordan Long, who's given everybody dollar up ears twice, as that one again fouled.
Has scored the only run so far as he reached on the error. Hit it really soft, not something characteristic of him. And Clay Badalak came in on the infield grass to field it, but it was not caught at first base.
Definitely one of the weirder plays, because Clay had to make probably the best play of the season from the shortstop. It came all the way in. We were all so incredibly impressed with how much speed he carried coming all the way in to make the play. The throw was the only thing that was left to be desired. A change of speeds. It's a big swing and a miss from the home run leader, who hunts down now the strikeout lead. Second in the GLSCL South in that regard. That's now 3 straight Ks from Breeden. Has struck out Long, Hodges, and Ratliff. Do the same for Steidel. Got now his lefty on lefty matchup. First pitch will miss off the plate. Steidel 0 for so far, 0 for 1 with a walk. So that one almost got him.
Ran in on him, and he's talking with the umpire now. I'm not really sure what happened.
He reacted
Yeah.
like it hit him, and then didn't take first base, as that one will miss inside as well. Falling behind and losing Steidel at the plate is Breeden, as Steidel will reach for the second time today. Second walk. Bring up Maverick Stallings, part of the Hamilton Joes all-name team. Up there with Blaze Bell. Brandon Bacon has not seen any time against us, so I haven't officially been able to see him. Wonder if there's any relation to Kevin Bacon. Shout out Footloose.
There
That
certainly
one will catch
is
the outside corner.
in 6 generations.
Yeah, you never know. One for 2 is Stallings. That one hit right to Cal. He made a move to second. A bit unsure of how many outs there were, but then was able to move back for the 3 unassisted. 5-1 our score, as another 0 hung on the board from Zach Breeden. We go to the home half of the 6th. The Joes up 5-1. You're watching the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
Joe's fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at CBoxSports.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
We don't normally shout out other streams, but we did just see Maverick Stallings break his bat. We don't have the angle, but if you go to the Southern Ohio Copperheads broadcast, Stallings literally moves into frame to break his bat over his knee, Bo Jackson style. Not over his head, but over his knee.
Andrew Yeary, new pitcher for Southern Ohio.
And not Joshua Robinson. Up the middle, Cal Brazier on the board with a single tonight. 3 pitches rather. And now a single from Cal Brazier, who now moves to 1-2 on the day. We'll now bring up Clay Badalak, who is 7 for 11. Speaking of 7-11, tomorrow's 7-11 day.
7-11.
Free Slurpees for everybody. I don't know if there's 7-Elevens out here.
No, not here.
That's how I'll miss outside. I come from the land of 7-Elevens. One ball, no strikes to Clay Badalak. As that one will miss low. Almost bounces away from Steidl. Badalak 1 for 1. Single and a sac fly. Had himself an RBI. Had to give himself an RBI back in the fourth. Everybody else was. Cal Brazier with a jumping lead. The throw from Steidl. 1 hops. Not in time. Not even close. As Cal Brazier steals a bag. Keeps his perfect streak on the bases this season.
3 for 3 for the big man.
3 for 3. Canadians can steal bags too.
Shout out Joey Votto.
Exactly.
It's a good area for Canadian baseball.
Yeah. You're Canadian, come to the Cincinnati area, and you're bound to play decent at the very least. 3 balls, no strikes to Clay Badalak. Sits well ahead in this count. Throw from Yuri. Unless he called one of them a strike.
Guess the count was 2-0.
It was 2-1.
Or 2-1 maybe.
So it will be 3-1 now.
Idea.
Either way, ball 4, as we were all confused up in the press box. The scoreboard had 3-0. But again, we'll give Grant Miller an RBI opportunity. Got his number 17th of the season his last time up. Now tied with Sam Lowe for the lead. Sam Lowe, we mentioned, not in the lineup tonight, so Grant Miller can now firmly grasp the lead at the top. Not quite sure if you wanted to swing on that one. A late decision by Grant Miller. Move the count to 0-1. We've seen Grant Miller square about a couple of times tonight. Has fouled off both of those. See a big old gap as Carson Shepard is carrying the runners. That one's hit into the air. Will be an infield fly roll for Grant Miller, and he will be retired. Now 1 for 4 on the day today. We'll bring up Riley Hawthorne, who also has a bit of a gripe for that RBI leader. Hits at 15, 2 behind both Lowe and Miller.
Hawthorne's probably been the most efficient in terms of
Yeah.
that in comparison to his appearances. It's Miller and Lowe, 2 of the top 3.
First pitch, gonna bounce away from Steidl. Move both runners into scoring position and move that RBI opportunity much higher statistics-wise.
Deep single could tie him for the team lead. Hawthorne's only appeared in 17 games in comparison to Miller's 24 and Sam Lowe's 21.
17 RBIs in 17 games is actually ridiculous if he's able to get there. Or is this 18?
17 and 18, yeah.
17 and 18.
Still pretty wild stuff.
Could put one out for 18. So that one's fouled off of his foot.
That is true. There's still plenty of time left in this one, too. He's
Yeah.
going to get at least one more plate appearance.
Hawthorne going to take his time getting back into the box. Take a couple of swings. That one hit off the inside of his foot. He is wearing the shin guard, but that doesn't mean the ball's going to hurt any less. It may cushion it, but it still stings. The 1-1 fouled back into the glove of Steidel. Actually popped out of the glove of Steidel. Foul ball regardless. We'll move the count to 1-2. Hawthorne hitless tonight. A pair of 4-3 ground outs and a walk in the fourth. Was left stranded back in the fourth. Now gets another RBI opportunity here in the sixth. That one hit into the air. Having to come in is Ratliff. They'll field it. They're going to send Brazier. The throw a good one, but not in time. Brazier with some Canadian wheels.
Call that a Zamboni.
Not any maple syrup on those wheels. Puts Joe's 5 up as the score moves to 6-1. Zambonis are slow though.
It depends.
I guess you could gas up a Zamboni.
Zambonis, they're road legal,
Oh goodness.
so they go slow on ice for safety reasons.
Yeah. So to be street
I spent
legal, I
my
think you have to go to
entirety of last
35.
summer working at an ice rink.
You ever drive a Zamboni on the street?
I have not.
Ah. I'm excited. Nick Wimmer's up at the plate. We'll send that ball also out to Ratliff. Range in the left center gap, and that will wrap the Zamboni talk here in the sixth. 6-1 our score. The Joes on top. Snag one across on the sacrifice fly from Riley Hawthorne. Will move us to the seventh inning. 6-1, the Joes on top. We'll be right back. You're watching the All World Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Zach Breeden back on the mound for Mitch Class, who does not have a runner on, cannot keep the double play streak alive. Bit unfortunate. Would love to see somebody grind into 3 in one game. I don't know if that's a record. But by virtue is Ofer. They are negotiating with a B here in the press box. The U.S. doesn't negotiate with terrorists. We negotiate with bees here in the press box. As that one finds the outside corner 1-2. Might be a wasp, but that's the only thing that scares me. Wasps don't care about anybody. They'll sting anybody and anything. Bees at least have to check themselves because they will die if they sting you. The 1-2. Big swing and a miss from Breeden. Keeps the things rolling on the mound. Almost like a Chase Hopewell type situation. Came in after just 1 strikeout. And has struck out 4.
Yep, got 5 strikeouts now. Nonprofit is still possible. I'll put that out there.
Going to quote it once again, but I hope we don't go to extras. Because that one will miss upstairs.
Good news is this time it wouldn't take extras.
Oh, yeah, I'm terrible at math.
It would take quite a bit of efficiency from Breeden, though.
I want to find the zone. Everybody watching, I am a communications major. I am not a math major. So any math, I kick it over to our stats guy. That one's hit on the ground to Parker Lester. A couple pumps into the glove. Over on the line to Cal Brazier, retired Trey Rucker, who was previously 1 for 2. And bring up Bam Thomas. Lefty on lefty matchup. Thomas got his first single last inning, as that one was a beautiful breaking ball. Froze everybody, maybe except for Evan Ulrich. Got him to chase. Double dipping on the breaking ball, getting a big swing and a miss for strike 2. Now eyeing down strikeout number 5 on his own ledger. 0-2. Trying to get him to reach off the corner. The 1-2. Hit high into the air. Con's not going to range under it. Thomas didn't know where that one was. Or maybe was admiring his work, didn't realize it wasn't going as far as he thought. Either way, he'll be retired, and Zach Breeden hangs another 0 on the board. Make that 3 straight zeros for Zach Breeden. It's stretch time here in Hamilton. 6-1 our score. Joe's on top. You're watching the All Wealth Hamilton Joe's Broadcast Network.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
Four Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008.
Parker Lester going to lead things off here after a bit of stretching. Crucially, AP is back. I think that's the guy right over there at first.
Yes, it is.
The man, the myth, the legend. Did film a Candy Connoisseurs episode, so if you
Yes,
follow
sir.
our Instagram, you'll get to see what kind of candy they tried. We won't spoil it.
Let me see if it's out yet.
Oh, yeah, don't. Maybe I jumped the gun.
It'll get released later today.
Somebody won a shirt. Nice little Hamilton Joe's shirt. Big reception for that. Is that one going to bounce it? I think Parker has some turf in his eye. He'll take some time to extract it. Turf beads might be the most annoying thing on this on the face of the earth, except for maybe mosquitoes.
I mean, you'll walk away in your house,
Yeah.
and you'll find them hours later.
2-0. Hit maybe a broken bat over there to Shepard. Over to first for out number 1. Yeah, I think I still have turf in some of my duffel bags from early high school.
Absolutely. I can say the same.
They're just everywhere. Evan Ulrich, 1 for 3 on the night tonight. Run scored, came around on a wild pitch from Jake Jordan. Big hung, breaking ball. That's going to stay fair and roll into the bullpen. Misreading it out there is Hodges. But we'll recover it quickly and get it back in time. Evan Ulrich now with a double.
Good day for him. Always seems like he's able to come through when the team is here at home. Loves to perform for these fans. A fan favorite, Evan Ulrich.
Hard not to be when you helped the Joes win a championship last year and come back again.
Absolutely.
So a double to lead things off gives Bennett Clement another RBI opportunity. His last 3 at-bats have had RBI implications. Still swing at that one in the dirt. Saw both the Eunice infielders, or fielders rather, have parents come up this last week. The Bridges went back on the off day on Friday. Not sure if Bennett's parents left on the same day.
They're still here. They were here yesterday.
They introduced themselves at the Steam game. The Bridges family had introduced themselves way before, so that does probably mean they're here a little early. But a big swing and a miss there from Bennett Clement.
Lots of out-of-towns. I know Cal Brazier's parents, all the way from Canada, are in attendance today.
From Ontario.
Get to check out the beautiful and wonderful, always lively Hamilton, Ohio.
The fabulous Foundation Field. The 0-2. Laced up the middle, a diving play from Carson Shepard. My goodness. That's back-to-back lineouts to the middle infield and back-to-back at-bats from Bennett as he just continues to hit the ball hard but has not been rewarded.
That was ripped, but you know, like you said, I mean, this middle infield for the Copperheads has been good. Stallings made the play last time. That was a great one, though, from Shepard. Definitely the best one we've seen in this game.
In fact, his only hit tonight is the softest ball he's hit in probably a week or so. As that one will miss low.
Yeah, just hit it up that soft spot in the left side of the infield.
Baseball is such a funny game.
Yes, it is.
You hit a ball hard twice and both find gloves. You hit a ball softly, almost a cue shot. That find yourself an RBI as that one's fouled off from Caden Konzak. Evan Ulrich out there at second, looking to come around for the second time tonight. Has already scored back in that big 4th inning for the Joes. They scored 5 and grabbed the lead. That one will miss off the plate. Lights have come on here at Foundation Field. They're just about in use as the sun has gone down. We talked about it in the break. Both kind of back-to-back fast games. Yesterday, obviously not able to be topped as that one's grounded to the right-hand side. Fielded by Shepard, who had to throw that one falling into the outfield, but is able to record the final out of the inning. Retire Caden Konzak and bring us to the 8th. Breeden back out there, leading the charge for the Joes on the mound. We'll be right back, 6-1 our score. You're watching the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network. Carson Shepard going to lead things off. 9-1-2 due up for the Jeds as they chase 5. Breeden still on the mound. We're going to keep things rolling. Carson Shepard take a big swing at that one in the dirt. Shepard 1 for 2 on the night. Single and a fly out. One of Grant Miller's beauties out there in left field. If that man doesn't get a gold glove, we're going to buy him one. There's no way that the way he's fielded the position this year. Two-one now to Shepard. Shepard, who came in at .254 batter. 16 hits on the season, has added 1 to the tally so far. As that'll leave in the count of 2-2. Breeden in his 4th inning. I've seen him go past 3 innings just once before, as that one will miss off the plate. Went 4 innings against the Steam in that 6-4 victory. 3 hits, 1 earned run. As that one will not find the zone to Shepard. And put a leadoff base runner on for the Jets. Gonna get a new batter, I believe. I don't think this is Jordan Long. We're 25, I believe. That's stalling.
It's 26. Diego Ortiz.
That is a 5, I think, on the jerseys. Am I blind?
Looks like 26.
26.
It
That
is
ball and
26.
miss out.
Diego Ortiz,
Diego Ortiz.
Puerto Rican freshman at UAB, batting for Jordan Long.
The Dragons, am I correct? Or is it a green
They're
dragon?
the
or
Blazers.
Blazers. Their logo is a dragon.
It is. It always confuses me between them and Tiffin. I've never wanted to say Tiffin's mascot on the broadcast because I could never distinguish it between them and UAB until I looked it up. I knew one was the Dragons, one was the Blazers. UAB's the Blazer.
Oh, and Lace in the center field. Bennett Clement going to have to go range into the gap. He'll make the catch. No fly zone out there in the outfield. Diego Ortiz is put down for out number 1. The no fly zone returns.
Grant Miller had done it the past couple days. Now we see Bennett Clement adding one of his own. Catch on the run. A little shot over his head. Had to reach up for it.
1 out now for Clayton Hodges. So foul that one off the plate. Hodges 0 for 3. Quite a few of these Copperheads are 0 for. Hits coming from just a select few. 4 hits on the day so far. As that one is hit into right center. Clement again raging out there. Has to go to both gaps, showing off the speed. Cajun legs will carry 2 outs in the inning. And bring up Cal Ratliff, who, knock on wood, has been very quiet tonight. We've mentioned is an all-or-nothing guy so far. Good time call, but Breeden wasn't even going to pitch. He was going to pick off. Runner over at first is Carson Shepard. I That one will find the outside corner. First pitch to Kyle Ratliff is a strike. Ratliff has reached once. Is the only Ched to come around to score. Reached on an error, stole a base. Came around to score on the Stallings single. That's a big swing and a miss there. Looking to make it back-to-back Ks to Kyle Ratliff. Haven't seen Breeden strike out anyone in this inning. He struck out a batter in every inning so far. One of them being Kyle Ratliff. The 0-2. Hard into center field. Again, Bennett Clement going to be called to make a play. Going to ring off the batter's eye. Ball into Badalak. A double. There you see the all or nothing, all power on that one. Brings the Cheds just one run closer.
Wow, that just kept carrying and carrying.
A lot of juice.
Yeah, another one that was pretty close. Not quite as high up the batter's eye as the one that we saw from Austin Deering, but still definitely above in the top half. Upper 90 if you're a soccer fan.
First pitch to Josh Seidel on the outside corner. I don't think that one had enough height. I think if you hit it to any other part of the park, I think it still might be a close call. Oh, 0-1 to Steidel. Gonna miss up. First hit of the game for Ratliff, first RBI. Now sits at 25, which is a ridiculous number to have 25 RBIs. 25 RBIs in 26 games played. We mentioned Riley Hawthorne almost 17 and 18. As that one will miss upstairs.
And to be an Iron Man and play almost every game. He's only missed one this season. To have that many RBIs, that much production when they're just putting you in the lineup night in, night out.
I believe he's on a pretty large hit streak as well. This makes it 9.
Yep. He's got a pair of walk-off home runs, had a go-ahead home run in the top of the 9th inning against Xenia a little while ago.
The 2-1. Ripped in the right field. Caden Kahn's not going to field it. They're going to hold up Ratliff at first, and Breeden showing a couple chinks in the armor here in the 8th. Somebody getting up in the Joe's bullpen as Breeden has got up to 64 pitches. Ratliff over to third. Steidel has his first hit of the ball game. Has reached base twice before, both on walks.
Maybe doesn't look like it's Walker Bridges out there. Bridges hasn't pitched in a little while.
Bridges does go out of the windup. We do see someone out there in the windup. Don't have the binoculars today. Is that one stabbed by Evan Ulrich to Maverick Stallings? I haven't seen him turn around yet, so.
Looks like the number starts with a 2, I believe.
We'll make our best informed decision on that one. The 1-0. Gonna miss inside. So Shepard has come around to score on the loud double from Ratliff that rung off the batter's eye. I think if he ran on the box, he might have had 3, to be completely honest, as that one will miss off the plate. He bat flipped a little bit, I think, on that one. Thought that one was gone, but it's nobody told him it's so hard to put one out of center field here at Foundation Field.
It's really, really difficult.
3-0 to Stallings, in danger of walking the bases loaded. That one finds the zone. Pitcher is done throwing, so presumably is ready to go if they need him to be. 3-1. Fouled off of Evan Ulrich at the plate. Have to keep a running tally of how many times he's been hit behind the dish.
A lot.
Have to go back and count the numbers and crunch them, and we'll get back to you on an official count maybe at the end of the season.
Evan might be counting himself.
Yeah, we'll have to ask him.
He's a very analytical guy.
He loves the Rubik's
Talks
Cube.
about the Rubik's Cube,
Yeah.
yep.
Full count. Zach Breeden trying to work himself out of the inning. He's already given up one. 6-2 our score. Going to check over. Try to keep Steidel close.
Robinson Cano dealt to the Braves in a minor league deal for cash considerations.
I was going to say that might feel good for you, as he was a Yankee, but was also
a
Met. So a walk to Stallings. No meeting at the mound just yet. We see Chase Hopewell walking in to probably tell the guys that he's ready to go. Not him, I mean.
Yeah. Thought today maybe we could see Hopewell for perhaps one inning, but he's going to be in the All-Star game, and so he's definitely not going to pitch tomorrow. Thought that he might get a chance today.
Big swing and a miss from Breeden. You'd think maybe if he gets to a safe situation, you might see him.
Yep, and Chase is no stranger to pitching on small amounts of rest, but got to think that he's not going to come out tomorrow.
That one will miss inside. Class moving the hands. Thought that one caught the inside corner. One ball, one strike. Class 0 for so far. Is grounded into two double plays and struck out. As that one will find the inside corner. His last two appearances has not had the opportunity to ground into a double play. One ball, two strikes. Breeden trying to work himself out of a mini jam as that one we fell off. Pitch number 75 for Zach Breeden. In this 6-2 ball game. Joe's on top of the Cheds. Trying to make it 3 in a row, an official win streak as they go to Grand Lake tomorrow before the All-Star break. In quotations, just one day off. So that one hit into the air. I say day off. It's not really a day off. They have to play in the All-Star game.
Yep. Some guys will get an off day, though.
For the non-All-Stars. Even the reserves have to go and do a showcase. I say have to.
Have to, but
yeah.
you do get to perform in front of the MLB scouts. Pretty sweet deal.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground once again. Not quite the effort that we see from Tyler Thaman over there for the third base coach.
Chase Hopewell ended up getting it next to the Joe's bullpen.
Throwing is picked back up in the pen. 1-2. Big swing and a miss. Gets the strikeout. Strikeout number 5 for Zach Breeden. Gets him out of the inning. Second strikeout in a row for Mitch Class. The Joes hold on to their lead. 6-2. Our score here from Foundation Field. Going to the home half of the ninth. You're watching the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Are your clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pay Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Back here in the bottom of the 8th, Cal Brazier going to lead things off against a new pitcher once again for the Joes. Will be Matthew Nolan. Just talking about Parker Nolan on the break. Parker Nolan plays for Vanderbilt. Would not come and play for the Cheds. I believe he's playing for probably the Cape Cod League. That one will miss off the plate.
Receive word that we might be seeing a new face bat for the Joes this inning. We'll keep it at that for now, the foreshadowing.
We like to keep it ominous here.
We do.
On the Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network. 3-0 another count to Cal Brazier. Decent day to come in and get your Joes debut. 3-0, taking all the way. That'll find the strike zone. Saw Travis Smith get himself his debut against the Steam as Brazier chasing on that one. Did very well after coming up playing off an injury. Was very impressed with him. The 3-2. And a mile into the air. Steidel chasing, but that one hits the top of the dugout. We saw Ortiz bat in the last half inning. We have seen Bam Thomas come in from the outfield. He now plays first. So we presume Ortiz in the outfield. We don't have quite confirmation as that one will miss inside. Excuse me. And Cal Brazier will draw his second walk of the ball game. I only notice Bam Thomas because he's so freaking tall over there at first.
Yeah, big guy.
I hadn't seen him in the outfield in our last meetings. Thought that one was kind of interesting. But it's back at first. Clay Badalak, the Cheds killer. 1 for 1 of the day. Single walk, sac fly. We do see new batter on deck as that one will miss low. Joe's picking himself up a couple of new guys over the last couple of days. As that one will find the outside corner. Steidel, once again, finding the frame coming around the outside corner. Those were probably some of my favorite frames as a catcher, as you kind of catch it on the glove side and move it back into the zone. Three-1 the count to Cal Brazier, or Clay Badalak, sorry. Cal Brazier over there at first. As that one finds the outside corner. Seidel didn't do much to try to frame that, just kind of kept the glove in the same spot. But the count is full. 3-2. Hit up and fouled off. Cal Brazier was with one stolen bag already today. Sits over there at first. Not wanting to mess up that perfect record. Gets 3 for 3. Three, two, once again fouled off. As Badalak doing his best to run up the pitch count. Full count once again. Breaking ball. Breaks into the strike zone. Clay Badalak, a backward 0. The first time they retired the Jets killer on the night. And it had to have been a good at-bat with a little help. Beautiful breaking ball. Froze the eyes and froze the bat of Clay Badalak. We'll bring up Grant Miller, or rather, new batter, who we talked about. First pitch in there. Cal Brazier 2 for 2 today, now 4 for 4 on stolen bags.
Double them up. Steven Stigler making his Hamilton Joes debut. Plays for the Harriers at Miami Hamilton. Very athletic, 6 foot 175 sophomore at a Cincinnati Coleraine High School alum.
Oh, one will miss inside. Stickler kind of having to dance around. One on one the count to the new guy, Stigler. Big breaking ball gonna miss upstairs.
Stigler had a great year at Miami Hamilton as a freshman. 42 games played, hit .419 with 3 home runs, 24 RBIs, scored 56 runs.
Take that all the way. Welcome to the Joes. Playing at your home field, you're most comfortable. The 2-1 gonna miss upstairs.
Led the nation in runs scored.
Oh my goodness.
Was 4th in hits, 12th in doubles.
A brilliant addition to the collection.
Brilliant.
Taking off his Cal Brazier to third. The throw late. So Cal Brazier, a man of speed now. Gotta find the name. The Speedy Zamboni or something like that. 2 stolen bags in the inning. 3rd of the game. 5th in the season. Bennett Clement, watch out. He's coming for the crown up there at the top. We'll bring up Riley Hawthorne. First pitch to Hawthorne upstairs. Stigler did steal 11 bases for the Harriers this season. Fits right in with this Joe's team who likes to steal bags. One of the Hawthorne going to miss upstairs. Three from Brazier. I believe that might be the only stolen bases we've seen tonight. Looking to move it well over 90 on the day as Hawthorne lines that one high into the air, but will come foul. Runners at the corners. The Joes up 6-2 as that one bounces away from Steidel, almost gets into the Joes dugout. As the Joes grab run number 7 on an wild pitch.
How about that? Cal Brazier advancing all the way around from first on a pair of stolen bases and a wild pitch.
The do-it-all dude. We will find a better name.
We will.
We'll brainstorm. It'll go on the whiteboard. You ever seen that scene of Matt Damon working Beautiful Mind? Or rather, no, that's What's the one with Matt Damon and? Oh goodness. That's gonna stump me. I know what the movie is called, but I forgot about it. Anyway, Riley Hawthorne will draw a walk, but runners at first and second for Nick Wimmers. Get another chance to bat from the right side, as Matthew Nolan has kind of struggled a little bit.
Yeah, he's walked 3 of 4 in this inning, and also in the one that he did strike out, it was on a 3-2 count. So he's got 3 balls on every batter so far, at least.
Good Will Hunting. That's the.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I said A
Classic.
Beautiful Mind. I love both movies, but that's gonna be me writing all the nicknames up on the board for Cal Brazier. I will miss upstairs. Yeah, Matt Damon's not even in A Beautiful Mind. That's Russell Crowe. I promise I'm cultured. I promise. 1 ball, no strikes. Now to the DH tonight, Nick Wimmers. Go to collect an RBI. That one will miss, or rather catch the outside corner. Tag until he got a strike was Nick Wimmers. We've seen the arm go back out to the bullpen as it's been a long inning for him. Whoever it is, we have not still got confirmation on who it is. A 1-1 hit out into the right center field gap. Going out there is Ratliff. He can't find the ball. We've got 2 base runners back to back as Wimmers stops at second. Would have easily had 3. Clears the bases. A 1-out, 2 RBI double for Nick Wimmers. Moves the lead to 9.
Yeah, and it has seemed like the Joes have really been rolling, but I mean, let's not forget that the tying run came to the plate in the top of the inning as Cheds had bases loaded, 2 outs, trailing by 4. And you just talk about that continuity. You talk about building on momentum, especially here at home. Zach Breeden, of course, getting that big strikeout to end the inning, and obviously safe to say Joes have carried that energy forward and now putting this game a little bit out of reach.
I remember the last time the Joes have scored 9+ at home. It's been a minute. As that one almost comes in and hits Parker Lester. Going back to the schedule and checking. I know we've scored 9+ at home before, but I don't remember if it's been in a win. Ball gets away from Steidel. We'll move Wimmers over to third.
Last time was back on June 18th when they run-ruled the Jazz 11-1. Clay Brock got the win on the mound for the Joes in that one, but it's been a while. I believe the Joes have broken 10, I think 3 times since then, all on the road.
Yeah, that would be correct. 3 times. 12-1, 14-0, and 11-1. Is that one a miss off the plate? Or rather, caught the plate, sorry. Steidel caught that one so nonchalantly I thought it was a ball. As the 2-1 hit right to the glove of Shepard, who just kind of squats down a little bit to make the catch at his chest. Ripping the ball all over on Nolan. Will be in L4 and bring up Evan Ulrich, who's 2 for tonight. Had a big double his last time up. Was left stranded out there in the 7th, but has a chance to get himself an RBI in this game. Is that one in on the hands, kind of ducking away for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Evan Ulrich looking for hit number 3 tonight. That one hit a mile into the air. Bam Thomas ranging back, calling everybody off. He'll make the catch. On the outfield grass for out number 3. The Joes tack across 3, extend their lead now to 7. 9-2 our score. You're watching the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
Jacob Beal on for the top of the 9th inning as the Joes lead 9-2, looking to make it 3 in a row. An official winning streak. Always think of that classic Major League line. You win 3 in a row, that's a winning streak. We'll see Stigler out there in left field as he came in for Grant Miller. Pumping 85 on the first pitch to Trey Rucker on the inside part of the corner. Big swing and a miss there from Rucker, who's 1 for 3 tonight. Yeah, one going to miss off the plate.
Jacob Beal making his 5th appearance out of the bullpen so far for the Joes. This pitch 5 1/3 innings through 4 times out.
And that one will miss off the plate.
Local Liberty Township guy. A couple Liberty Township pitchers. Talked to one yesterday. Shouted out Liberty Township. Clay Brock in the postgame.
Chopped softly. Parker going to have to get rid of it quick. He does. My goodness. Where did that arm come from, Parker Lester? Looking a lot like Walker Ridges over there with that hose piece. Retires Trey Rucker.
It's been a little while since we've seen him on the left side of the infield. Hasn't gotten a chance to show that off.
Has not had a chance to let it hang and air it out.
He's got it.
Keeping that one in the back pocket, kind of holster it. But Bam Thomas will step right in and hit that one out to Stigler. Going to test the new guy, or rather, Clay Badlack going to make a basket catch.
Wow.
That ball did not have enough juice. I thought that one was definitely going out to Stigler and left. Badlack just kind of making your best Willie Mays impression.
2 arms reaching out in front of you, back turned to the plate, and he just pushed them up to his chest as soon as the ball hit him. Might have even caught it on the forearms.
A basket catch, running back. It's been an exciting inning here for the Joes. Jacob Beal looks to close things out now. We'll face Carson Shepard with a 1-0 count. Shepard 1 for 2, has reached base twice in 2 of his 3 plate appearances. That one is big swung on a miss. Will not have a chance, or maybe we will, but if Beal is to retire Shepard, we won't see the beer batter come out for the last time. Maybe a couple of Joe's fans rooting on Shepard to reach base as that one misses upstairs.
No more beer sales, though.
Ah.
They are over.
I always forget that they have to stop it. Won't matter anyway. The 2-1. Gonna miss upstairs.
You got to make sure everybody's all in. You can't have any fans rooting against their own team. Saw that happen at a Reds game a few years ago against the Mets. They were rooting on the Mets.
3-1 will miss upstairs.
They were rooting on the Mets. There were 10 strikeouts, and they needed 11. Mets were blowing them out, and there was a close play at first base to record the final out of the game for the Reds that would have brought it to the bottom of the 9th. And they reviewed it, and all the fans were yelling they wanted the Mets guy to be safe so they could bring out the next guy to strike him out. Sure enough, he was called safe, and the next guy struck out. Everyone got free pizza on that day.
Inside corner to Diego Ortiz for strike 1. I've been to one Reds game, and we did get pizza.
We did get free pizza.
La Rosa's Pizza. That one misses upstairs.
I've been to 3 this season, and every single time they've done it. Pretty impressive. Reds with their first sweep of the season completed today.
A lot of Reds fans here on the staff happy about that one.
Blake and I both not
Yeah, the two
members of that club.
Two lone non-Reds fans. My allegiance hails in the West. Trying to get Diego Ortiz to chase for the final out, but the count is even 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A runner over there on first. That's Carson Shepard, who just walked. 2-2. Hit just foul. You see Parker Lester jumping over there at third, just wanting this final out to come across. Everybody waiting for that Richard's Pizza, who is sponsoring us tonight for the food. No Cane's or Chick-fil-A, but we'll take pizza regardless. Free food's free food, as that one's fouled off. Do you see Cal Brazier in front of Carson Shepard? He's not really holding them on. Shepard not going to take the base. That one's also chopped foul.
Yeah, the Joe's middle infield additionally playing pretty wide.
Yeah, looking to give up the base regardless. Thinking has always been in that kind of regard that it doesn't really matter whether or not you're at second or not. It's going to take 7 runs, so just kind of let you go station by station. 2-2. Hit on the ground. 1 hop to Clay Badalak. He'll fire over to Hawthorne in time. Joe's win. Paint it black and red. 3 in a row for the Joes. A win streak going into Grand Lake tomorrow. Make it 4 for the All-Star break. The Joes now take sole possession of first place in the GLSCL South by a half game. The Lincoln County Settlers did not play today, but everybody else also moved up. The Steam won. The Scouts won. Joes will take on Grand Lake tomorrow at Montgomery Field. I believe that's an early start in Montgomery.
I will have to check on that.
We'll double check. We'll have that for you in the Casual Pint postgame show. Don't go anywhere. Luke Espoli will have the postgame show. We'll bring on a Joes player to interview him about this game. We'll be right back. You're watching the All Wealth Hamlin Joes Broadcast Network.
Back here inside Foundation Field, Joes win it, make it 3 straight, 9-2 the final over the Southern Ohio Copperheads. Joined by Nick Wimmers. Nick, 2 for 5 in this game. Of course, you had the big bases clearing double late. The game was kind of back and forth up until that point. Still felt like the momentum was in your favor, but was there any carry forward, as we talked about on the broadcast, after Zach Breeden was able to record that big strikeout to get out of that jam in the 7th?
Oh, yeah. Anytime your pitcher can get out of a jam for you, it's always a big momentum shift. And if you don't have the momentum already, and then if you do, then it just adds to the fire, more fuel to the fire. So, yeah, anytime a pitcher can come in and do that for us, we're looking to score some runs and pile on.
Absolutely. So you're up to second on the team in hitting right now, and it's safe to say you had a little bit of a struggle in terms of adjustment to start this season, but what has allowed you to have so much success and now even come alive so much you've been selected to the All-Star game in a couple days?
I'd say that part of the reason that I was able to get hot was because I never really saw myself as being in a slump. I mean, everybody took some time off before the season started, so a lot of it had to do with just seeing enough pitches and having the right approach and just sticking to what I was doing and knowing it was the right way to go. I just had to knock the rust off a little bit.
Absolutely. So you made the All-Star game. We talked about that in a couple of days at Prasco Park. That's a great event. I know it's going to be your first time being selected with your first year in this league. What are you looking for to come out of that event for your own personal performance?
Oh, I mean, I'm just trying to do the same thing I do every time I come out here to Foundation Field or anywhere else. I'm just trying to have a lot of fun and enjoy my time while I can. Baseball is not forever, so I just try to have as much fun as I can every day and try to be a good teammate and have everybody enjoy being around me. So hopefully I can do that at the All-Star game too and have a good performance as well.
Absolutely. Well, Nick Wimmers, congratulations on the win. Team hits the road tomorrow. Of course, then we'll be into the All-Star break as you'll compete in that on Tuesday. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Well, that was Nick Wimmers. Once again, 2 for 5 on the day. Nick was our player of the game this evening, had the big bases clearing double in the 8th and also a single and a run scored as the Joes batted around, got the party started in the 4th. Joes once again win it 9-2. Final line score in this one, Joes 9 runs off 9 hits, 1 error, and 8 left on base. Southern Ohio 2 runs off 6 hits, 1 error, and 9 left on base as I bring back in my broadcast partner, Blake Griffin. Blake, we talked about complete wins after the game yesterday, and this is just another example.
Yeah, pitching was there, and the offense obviously there. Came from a lot of different guys this time. There wasn't – it's always just kind of been one guy or 2 guys or 3 guys, but kind of everybody kind of hopped on the wagon today. It's good to see, especially rolling into Grand Lake, as we didn't have the greatest game against them offensively last time. It's good to get that rolling into the away game and then obviously in the All-Star break.
Absolutely. So the Joes will hit the road tomorrow. 7:05 start scheduled from Montgomery Field as the Joes will hit the road to head to Salino one final time this regular season to take on the Grand Lake Mariners. Take a look around the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League earlier this afternoon at the Reds Urban Youth Academy in Roselawn. Cincinnati's team walk it off over the Richmond Jazz, 11-10 the final in that one. Xenia Scouts win one on the road, 7-5 the final from Montgomery Field. So the 2 teams that are out there battling it atop the South Division with the Joes both pick up victories tonight. Licking County Settlers with the off day, so with the win, the Joes improved to 17-12 and now have a half-game lead on the rest of the division atop the GLSCL South. Into the North, Jetbox Baseball Club falls to Royal Oak 5-4, and another big win for the Leprechauns, who continue to just not go away up north. Also, the Muskegon Clippers defeating Lima in Game 1 of their doubleheader, 10-5 from Simmons Field. Game 2 is currently in the bottom of the 6th with the Locos leading the Clippers 9-4. Michigan Monarchs stay screaming hot atop the GLSCL North as they improve to 20-10 on the season with a 7-1 win on the road over the Sandusky Ice Haulers, increasingly looking like that's going to be the team coming out of the North. But, of course, you never know, as anything could happen. We saw that last year, a lot of crazy stuff. After the All-Star break was when things really got wild, as last season we saw both divisions flip as the first-place team finished second-place team finished first, and then in the North we saw the Lima Locos advance to the championship after Sandusky was maybe favored a little bit in that one, and then the Joes, of course, coming out of the South. So, yeah, a lot of great baseball still yet to be played. When things come out of the All-Star break, that's when things really, really start to heat up. The games start to get a lot more higher intensity. Things start to get really fun. 29th game of the season for the Joes. Once again, they improved to 17-12 on the season as Southern Ohio falls to 11-16. Final game time on this one was 2 hours and 38 minutes. Winning pitcher for the Joes was Zach Breeden, who pitched 4 innings in relief of Brock Narker, who went 4 out of the starting role. Losing pitcher is the starter for Southern Ohio, Jake Jordan, who went 3 1/3, giving up 5 earned runs in the loss. So, Blake, your final thoughts on this one and just another feel-good performance from the Joes here at Foundation Field.
Yeah, just a great all-around win. Good, fun baseball to watch. The guys were having a good time, and we, by virtue, we have a great time up here in the booth, looking to have a fun bus ride tomorrow, maybe take it to the Mariners and take a 4-game win streak into the break.
Absolutely. We'll see you then. 7:05 start from Montgomery Field in Salina. Joes and Mariners will do battle tomorrow as Hamilton looks to stay in sole possession of the GLSCL South lead heading into the All-Star break. Coverage begins at 6:45 with the pregame. Blake and I will have the call of that one. Once again, first pitch at 7:05 tomorrow from Salina. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Once again, Joes win it 9-2, your final. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, Luke Westpoli and Blake Griffin saying so long from Foundation Field.